Hey, welcome back everyone. So we are in the second part of the first episode of Game of Thrones. So just to catch up, in the first part, Lord Forrester, the Stark bannerman, and his son Roderick were killed by the Freys at the Red Wedding. Lord Forrester's last word to his squire, Gared, were to save the North Grove, and we don't know what it is. So the squire Gared escapes the massacre and he reaches the stronghold of Forresters at Ironrath to bring the news of the dead.
They killed my family. And for what?
So Gared's
My
family
sister,
was also killed.
She was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again.
I'd do it again if I had
They
the
killed my
chance.
family.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh god, that looks gross. Ew, that's even more gross.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good
What
lord.
do we do now?
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
He didn't have a choice. He was already
Not that
dead.
Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as
Oh,
any
that's
man I've
not
seen.
what happened,
It's unfortunate the
actually.
Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd
Exactly.
imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Okay, let's roam around a bit. Let's look outside.
The Ironwood Grove.
They don't show the outside. What do I do next?
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the
I think
Good.
it's enough of seeing these pictures.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Let's show him the sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Can I leave now?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Gared. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Gared, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Yes, it is true.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Gared was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero.
Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if
He
you
was
can
also a
remember
hero.
anything,
He
I'm
fought
sure Lady
valiantly.
Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed?
Am I supposed to tell them
If you
about
can
the
remember.
North Grove?
It would mean so much to the family.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North
Oh
Grove.
God, I was not supposed to tell
Interesting.
them.
I see.
I revealed the secret to the wrong people.
You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Gared, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding
Ramsay
retribution.
Snow is coming.
This happened on
I'm
Forrester
excited.
land.
I love
Ramsay
this
Snow's
character.
coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Gared has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Gared's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves
We
to
need to be
heard.
smart.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, It will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Yeah, I've done
I'd have
nothing
done
wrong.
the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong!
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay.
Then where should I go?
The boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Oh,
Not
wow.
in the eyes of the Boltons.
I want to go to the wall.
I'm afraid it's the only
I'll go.
solution.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
He doesn't look
You
happy.
can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own
I'll
great
do what's
uncle was a
best.
ranger with the Night's Watch,
I'll do what's best.
which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Okay, the North Grove must
What
never
is
be
it?
lost.
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
I was supposed to tell him.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often
What exactly is the
discussed,
North Grove?
if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Yes, I did.
This is important, Gared. I need to know the truth.
I told Lady Forrester, and Maester Ortengryn overheard.
I appreciate your honesty, but Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak with Lady Forrester, and I'll deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information. Which is
I hope
why,
it doesn't
from
have
this
bad
day
consequences.
forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with
I'll
honor.
serve with honor.
I know you will.
Off to the wall we go.
Gared, wait! Be safe.
You too. He just smiles.
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's
I win.
fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Gared to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Gared.
Oh, Gared
He was
is
nice.
strong. He can
Gared
take
is
care of
strong.
himself.
He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Gared did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
What's a milksop?
Sir Royland
Well, he
forgets himself.
underestimates me.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
Exactly.
I don't
What does
know.
it mean?
But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I promise.
But you don't need
I
to
won't
be
change,
like
dear
them.
sister.
I promise, I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It
As
would be
many
nice
as you
if
would
someone
like.
did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
I would
Really?
spoil my
Of
younger
course.
brother if
Why
I was a
not?
lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I
You
were
have to go with
I
him.
would command Ethan to stay, with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Gared. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Gared is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as
I
it
can
is.
handle this.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but
Let's
to his
shake his
family
hand.
it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart
Oh
myself.
god, he's the bad guy.
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The
How dare you.
Forresters finally get their due.
You pig.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
My apologies.
Apologies.
Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan,
That's enough.
you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished.
Oh god,
Maybe
he's
if
not
you hadn't
scared
been
of
so
me.
fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Well, he was only defending himself. You killed his
Gared
family.
was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And
You
you are
attacked
the
first.
lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. I'm not going to
Haven't
tell him
seen
he
him.
went to the
He
wall.
was never here.
You little liar. I will
But he
find
knows
him.
I'm lying.
By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Just
I mean,
want some
no
bread and
disrespect
salt.
to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Yes, I've heard enough.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Oh, I like this lady. She's straightforward.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We are in the right.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Okay, he will remember it.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.